Recently, caretaker members that will manage the affairs of local governments and local government development authorities across the state were inaugurated by Governor Gboyega Oyetola. Being the closest to the people at the grassroots, they were charged to take dividends of democracy to them. How far have they gone with this assignment in the last few months? Shortly, we'll be speaking with the chairman of Algon in the state, Abiodun Idowu. My name is Rafiu Hamid. Welcome to Osun in Progress, a weekly program that showcases activities and achievements of Governor Gboyega Oyetola in the state of the virtuous. First, let's look at some of the activities that took place in the state during the week. On Wednesday, the state governor, Gboyega Oyetola, and the Minister of Water Resources, Sulaiman Adamu, attended the flag-off ceremony of the National Youth Volunteer Program for Clean Nigeria. The minister, who was represented by a director in the ministry, said the program is aimed at building on the successes recorded against open defecation and other environmental challenges in the country. He urged both the state and local governments to own the program.
The youth volunteers under this program will be trained on communication and demonstrating good sanitation and hygiene practices that can help to contain the spread of coronavirus.
The campaign is technically designed to serve two purposes. One, to curb the spread of COVID-19, and two, to eliminate open defecation in Nigeria.
Osun State stands out as having the first open defecation-free local government in the entire southwest geopolitical zone.
Wife of the state governor, Kafayat Oyetola, speaks on the ongoing efforts towards ensuring that the state is open defecation-free.
As we make effort to get our waste properly disposed, I call on scientists and technologists in our state to come up with sustainable measures that can transform the values of this waste. We should be able to move our waste from being waste to being wealth to our people.
The first lady of this state is the owner of this project. She owned the project and she has never stopped during the campaign against open defecation.
The state governor, Gboyega Oyetola, was represented by his deputy, Gboyega Alabi, solicit support of residents for the program.
Let me therefore use this opportunity to deeply appreciate the European Union and UNICEF for their kind gesture to the state.
Both the Speaker of the State House of Assembly, Timothy Uweye, and the Aragbiji of Iragbiji, Oba Abdurrashid Olabumi, stressed the importance of environmental officers in achieving open defecation-free status.
Sanitation starts from individuals. It starts from your own house and my own house. When we were in the primary schools, the teachers go to the extent of checking our pants and singlets. You open your teeth. I have seen a situation where teachers are brushing the teeth of students by papansile.
For every vehicle, there is a need for a driver. If you have a vehicle, there is no driver. The vehicle cannot move. Who are the drivers? The environmental health officers. We need to swell up the number of environmental health officers that we have in the state. Without which the project will not be successful to the level that we desire.
The Clean Nigeria campaign was initiated and inaugurated in 2019 by President Muhammadu Buhari. It is a national transformative program to mobilize citizens towards imbibing the culture of safe and sustainable environment. Part of it is to ensure the country attains an open defecation-free status by 2025. 100 volunteer youths will embark on awareness creation and sensitization on hygienic practices across the country. The event featured presentation of award to the wife of the governor, Kafayat Oyetola, by the minister, as the Southwest Clean Nigerian ambassador. On Thursday, the civic engagement program of the state government took place in Ifetedo, in Ife South local government area of the state. Traditional rulers, religious leaders, representatives of informal groups, and members of the All Progressives Congress from the area attended the event. They used the opportunity to appeal to the state governor, Gboyega Oyetola, to expedite action on the recruitment of teachers. They also promised their support for the state governor.
With the ongoing program, it's a laudable program. It allows people to say their mind about the current government and the project. The project the project already lined down in their program. Oyetola is a man of reputable character. If he tells you something that is going to do something, he will do it. All what I've asked him to do, he has started it. For instance, we requested for electricity between Olode and other villages. He has started it. He's doing bridges and he's doing some other things. And even he's supplying the desk and chairs. The chairs for the teacher and the desks and table for the students. Everything is already going on now. I appreciate it. And to be honest with you, all of us cannot get everything. We have to do some community effort.
Yes, they have rolled out their needs, their demands, ranging from connections of the newly commissioned electrifications, and some have asked for road, rehabilitations of roads, staffing in their various health centers, and the rehabilitations of the schools. This we have documented so that we will transmit it to Mr. Governor and it will go for process.
The program serves as a feedback platform for the state government.
We really greet our governor for what he did for us today. Our Excellency, we appreciate you so much for what you have done for us in the South. I bring you back. And road that now we see begging you to do much more for us.
On Friday, the state government flagged off its monthly distribution of food items to 30,000 vulnerable residents of the state. As usual, Secretary to the state government, Wole Oyebamiji, flagged off the exercise at the Local Government Service Commission Hall at the state secretariat, Abiri.
We first of all give thanks to God that is assisting us to fulfill the promise of this government. Mr. Governor decided that he will be feeding 30,000 inhabitants, the vulnerables of this state, on a monthly basis. We started 4 months ago. This is the 5th edition. So we give thanks to God that we promised, and this promise is being fulfilled, which is the help of God, support and cooperation of the masses of our people. We are grateful to our people, and we thank God. Hopefully, we believe we shall continue. We are aware of the economic reality, not only of Nigeria, but the entire universe. And with God on our side, regardless of any price, we shall come continue to fulfill this great obligation for the masses of our people based on the promise of Irioluwa.
Basically, you know, since we started, there is a vulnerable list which is known as the SOCO list. This is a list also with the collaboration with the World Bank that derived this list. It's based on this list that we're actually reaching out to the vulnerables in the states, while we have also made sure that we also use some other sectors of the society. We took the area of religion, the Christian, Muslim, and traditional worshippers. We also send these out to them to reach out to the vulnerables among them. We also consider the artisans, the people living with disabilities, the ethnic groups within the states, the youth organizations, the student union, and the market people. So we also use them to reach out to the vulnerables. Now, what we have done further also is to actually have the data of all the vulnerables reached on a monthly basis. At the end of the month, we also have another office that does a random call to also verify from them the goods they've actually received.
On completion of the distribution, 150,000 vulnerables will have benefited from the food items in the last 5 months. Also during the week, the distribution of rice under the Osun Food Support Scheme continued in different local governments that make up the state. Here are the pictorial evidence of the distribution in different local governments. In Oduotin,
jẹ́ kó bàjẹ́ jẹ́ kó wó báyìí ìlọ́lá yóò dáa fún ó sì dáa fáwọn Ọ̀ṣun náà yóò dáa fún káńsù wa náà báyìí.
ọlọ́wọ́ wa ń ṣe ọlọ́run ní já sínú
àmín o
ọlọ́run jẹ́ kálẹ̀ àgbègà
àmín
gbogbo tán ṣe fún wa lóore ọlọ́run ní yóò dìgbà jẹ́ mọ́ ọ lọ́wọ́.
àmín.
a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gómìnà wa Alhaji Oyetola fún iṣẹ́ takuntakun tí wọ́n ṣe ní gbogbo ọ̀nà láti rí ọwọ́ wọn ní Ọ̀ṣun State ní pàtàkì ní àgbègbè wa ń bí wọ́n dẹ̀ ń ṣe takuntakun pẹ́pẹ́ ojoojúmọ́ náà láàárín nǹkan tí wọ́n ń ṣe fún ará ẹbí ọ̀rẹ́ àtọ́júlùmọ̀ sọ wọ́n á fi àsìkò yìí ṣàdúrà fún wọn pé Ọlọ́run yóò máa tẹ̀ wọ́n síwájú ìgbéga yóò máa jẹ́ fún wọn oore ọ̀fẹ́ Ọlọ́run àbọ̀ Ọlọ́run yóò dájú ojú gómìnà wa.
Ife South. And Ifedaya local governments. Osun State has 69 local governments and local government development authorities, LCDAs. Recently, caretaker members were inaugurated to manage the affairs of the councils for the next 6 months, and the chairman of Ifedaya local government, Abiodun Idowu, emerged as the chairman of Association of Local Governments in the state. Abiodun Idowu speaks on the task ahead of the caretaker chairmen and their members.
In this new administration as caretaker is to ensure the safety of our people in the state. We have determined to collaborate with the state government to provide anything that will make our people safe. What is in the country today is safety problem, kidnapping, banditry, armed robbery, and so on and so forth. So the first duty of any good government is security. So we don't want to joke with that. So we have determined at the Agon level to collaborate with the government to make sure that we provide adequate security for our people in the state. And that has to do with the local government. Then in that respect, recruitment of Amateku is ongoing now, and we have assure the government that whatever might be the roles of local government, will be ready to participate. So that is one. Of recent, there was a flooding problem in the state. We have decided at Agon level to equally collaborate with the governor to dredge all the major rivers, to re-dredge, because it has been, the governor used to do it always before. So right now, we will cooperate with the governor to dredge all the major rivers within the state of Osun. So again, the issue of development in the state, the governor is trying so much within the limit of the resources in the state. Construction of roads all over the state, the bridge in Olaya is nearing completion. So we at the local government level, we have decided that in our own little way, we want to participate and cooperate to hasten development of roads, construction of roads in our locality, and improvement on the road network, the cutting of fudges, the filling of potholes, and contribution of our own quota to tarring of roads, gutters, construction of good gutters. So we are going to cooperate with the government of the state to do that.
To him, being the chairman of Algon is a big task.
As the chairman of all chairmen in the state, my role is to moderate, coordinate, and channel government communication to all the chairmen in the state, so that we all work on the same page. It is better to work as a team than to work individually. So Agon provide opportunity for a united government, for all the government. So we do hold meeting, and we always engage in joint projects so as to make the state a better place. Then we use the same forum to collaborate with the state government, with the governor of the state, to make things fast. So it has been my duty as the chairman of Agon to make sure that we all work, all the chairmen in the state, we work on the same page. It has not been so easy combining the chairman of my local government and chairman of Agon. It involves a lot of dedication and commitment. I used to go to my local government almost every week to perform my duty and to see to the welfare of my people whom I'm governing upon. So it has not been so easy, but God has been making it easy for me.
Abiodun Ido highlights some of the achievements of Algon in the last few years.
At the state level here, as Agon chairman, during the COVID, we awarded contract of nose cover, hand sanitizers. We purchased very many, and we distributed to all the 69 local government and SCDA and area council in the state, just to complement the effort of the state government, governor who had already done so much then. Apart from that, we awarded contracts for the purchase of bed sheets. Bed sheets, at least 100 bed sheets to each health centers in the state. And we succeeded in getting the bed sheets distributed to all the health centers centrally from the state here. Apart from that, we equally collaborated with the state government to dredge all the roads, to dredge all the rivers in the state. Collaborated with the governor, we participated fully so as to make flooding a thing of the past in the state. So, apart from that, we equally did a joint grading of roads centrally from the state here. So, then we finance trainings of chairmen and other political functionaries so as to make them more effective on the job. So these are a few of what we were able to do at the state level here as AGOM.
He said local governments in the state are ready to work with the state governor.
Local government, by law, is a baby of the state government. Because even in the constitution says the state House of Assemblies shall make law for the local government. This implies that we are perfectly under the control of the state. So with that, we don't even really have option not to be of assurance to the governor that we are always very ready to cooperate in whatever form to the development of the state. The law puts us perfectly under the state. So, but I want to salute and thank Mr. Governor for allowing the local government to operate freely in the state, despite the provision of the law that we are under the state government. Yet, our governor is such a person that gives freedom for the chairman to operate within the limit of the resources. So we can equally have our own plan and execute projects independently of the state. But that does not remove us that whenever there is a developmental project in our jurisdiction that we cannot collaborate with the state to make it good. My advice to the citizens of the state is that they should cooperate with the governor of the state, Mr. Osun, so as to allow him to have good focus, so as not to provide distraction for him to develop the state and to provide necessary security for the people of the state. I want to appeal to the people of Osun to support him, to cooperate with him, and to see to his re-election. Because today in Osun, I want to say Osun is one of the poorest states in the country. Yet, Mr. Governor is performing like we have plenty, and is performing even in the presence of scarcity. He's still performing. So all he needs from the people is cooperation
and cooperation. So people should cooperate with him, people should support him, people should vote for him again.
That's our package for today. Join us next Sunday, same time, for another edition of the program. On behalf of the coordinator, who doubles as the Commissioner for Information and Civic Orientation, Funke Egwemade, and the entire production crew, my name is Rafi Hamid saying, you have a great week ahead.